you have to do Words with Friends 2. That's the one I downloaded.
Yeah, whatever.
And then mine's connected to like my.
Riddle me this:
the profile pic.
is waifu a word?
Anyway,
is waifu a word?
No, I don't think. It's pronounced waifu.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Anime Summit Podcast. It's your girl, Sam. Here's the thing. I'm going to explain to you what happened, okay? I'll try and make it as too long, didn't read as possible. But here's the thing. So this episode is only like 30-some minutes long. 28, 30 to 30 minutes. So what happened... First, we had to delay it because IRL scheduling conflicts. And then... so it was already going to come out a day later. And then we started recording... pretty late last night, and by last night I mean it's Friday now, so like last night I mean Thursday night, and halfway through recording Danny like glitched out or something. I don't know if it was her internet or whatever, but she couldn't fix it. She tried to like unplug and plug in her mic, and I don't know, her mic's fine now because I talked to her after. I don't know what happened. Maybe her internet, she said she thinks maybe her internet or her modem effed up or something. So we were like, okay, well, we'll just record the rest of the episode without you, and then we'll just tell people, I'll just cut it in. I'll do like a little sound effect, like a sound effect or whatever, and then like tell people that you glitched out. And me and Nick and Coco will finish the other half because Nick can't re-record any other time, and we just got to get this episode out. So that's what we were doing. There was a moment there before I started talking again, like recording the episode again, where I was like, oh, should we all stop our audio and then re-record a new one? So it was like two parts, and I'll just splice them together. And Nick was like, well, no, I mean, we haven't been stopped that long. Let's just keep going, and then you can just cut it all out. I'm like, oh, yeah, duh, you're right. At some point, I must have still hit stop on my recording when I suggested that and didn't hit re-record for some stupid reason. So I ended up doing the rest of the episode like without recording it. And if you like know the program I'm using Adobe Sound Booth. If you know the program I'm using, the way you can tell it's recording is that the record button is pressed in, it's grayed out, and the little timer is going. But like the little decibel bar will still go up and down when you're talking in it. So like I'm looking at the decibel bar thinking, okay, yeah, I'm still going, whatever. I was not paying attention. I was looking at the show sheet on our browser, and we'd finished talking about the rest of the 4 shows because we had 8 shows to talk about. We finished talking about the rest of the 4 shows, and I'm like, okay, everyone stop recording, we're done, blah, blah. I go to my thing, and it was not recording. And I flipped a titty. So like basically Nick had suggested like, okay, well, why don't you just put me and Quokka's part out, cut all like the pauses out where you were talking, just kind of let people hear us. And I'm like, well, it'll sound weird, and I don't know. But anyway, that's, I don't want to get too much into it, but like, it's been a really off week for everyone, and we're all human, and I know that's not an excuse. Like we want to bring you content consistently every week. And so I'm sorry. So what you're about to hear is literally just the first half where it's all 4 of us before Danny glitched out. And then, yeah, so there you go. Maybe I'll release the other half like in like a blooper thing. Like we always talk about how we're going to do like audio bloopers and stuff. That could be one of them. But we're probably going to just like, I'll make it up to you. I promise. We'll have some for fun episodes, things like that. We'll talk about the rest of seasonal in a different episode in the coming weeks, and then play a game with it or something so we can take up more time and have a full episode and things like that. So first of all, I'm sorry that it's late. Second of all, I'm sorry that it's only half of an episode, but here's Anime Summit episode 173, fall 2018 season part 2 of First Impressions. Hope you enjoy. Hello everybody, welcome to the Anime Summit podcast, the best anime podcast of all time. Pretty much of all time. I'm pretty sure it is of all time. We have like 2 people who listen, so that's really good. Hey, we're going to talk about fall part 2, fall 2018. So like I explained it in the last one, but we're doing it where we do first impressions in 2 batches and then have them back to back, boom to boom, poop to poop. And if you're listening to this right now, it's Friday because we were a day late. So sorry about that, y'all. We told you that at the beginning. Anyway, that being said, it's Fall 2018 Part 2. With me, I have Danny Hootenanny.
Good evening, guys.
Kwoka in Kuga in Korea, the Cougar.
Welcome to the Anime Summit ASMR podcast.
Oh, gross. And then,
Can you guys hear that when I do that?
Anime titties rubbing all over your face.
This is the sound of Kwoka's nipple on the microphone.
okay. Anyway, moving on. And Nick.
Now I want to try ASMR. Okay, can you guys hear this?
No, okay, no.
It just
we're
sounds
done.
like tapping.
We're not doing that. You're just tapping.
It's the sound of tinkling rain.
That is not what
So anyway,
sounds like.
Fall 2018 Part 2, let's do it.
The rain tinkles.
So, obviously...
like I tinkle
Hey guys,
on
this
you.
is just like Alice in Wonderland when they had all the crazy people sitting around a table.
So Nick had divided the shows into two lists.
Yeah.
and that's what we did the first list, first impressions of the first list last week, and this week we're doing the second list of stuff. So if you heard last week's and were like, well, they didn't talk about Sword Art Online.
Okay, well, now I'm stuck on that Alice in Wonderland thing. I'm interrupting. Dude, okay, here's how it is. Danny is Alice, because she's always on that ganja, you know? And then I'm the Mad Hatter, because I'm nuts. Sam, you're probably the Cheshire Cat, because you're a cat. I don't know what Kwoka is. Are they like caterpillar or something? Like, what else is in there?
There's the caterpillar.
Queen.
Well,
there's
Nick,
the-
Nick,
the Queen!
Nick, you're
Sam's the
Tweedle.
queen.
You're Tweedledum.
And
No, I'm the Mad Hatter. Come on!
No, you're not the Mad Hatter.
Can I at
No,
least be
Kwoka's the Mad Hatter
Tweedledee?
because he's
Yeah,
crazy.
Kwoka is the Mad Hatter. No,
Can I at least be Tweedledee, please?
no.
Well, there technically has to be two of you, so you could be
There
both.
you go.
All right.
Can never have too much.
There
Nick.
you go. Speaking of
That's what she
Alice,
said.
though, SAO Alicization, they made that connection in there. Hey, I'll tell you what, though. We'll get to that. We'll get to that later. That's on our list, kind of. But anyway, I wanted to tell y'all that if you want to join our manga book club, you should. And we're reading volume 5 now. We are getting to the end of it. Shit's getting crazy. Tetsuo is crazy. And Akira's like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to play with rocks. Kaneda's in like the 9th dimension or something. And Lady Miyako's like, I'm so old, but I'm still powerful, bitch.
Fuck
And then
your
everyone
couch.
died.
That's what she says.
Yeah, it was great. And then I started reading Cardcaptor Sakura because I've never read it. And I didn't know it was on Manga Rock. And then I found it on Manga Rock, so now I'm reading that. That is super cool. I've already gone through I think I'm up to chapter 15 already. In a couple hours I was already up to chapter 15. To be fair, I was playing Words with Friends in between chapters because Trisha is wants to play Words with Friends.
How
If you
many
wanna play
games
Words
do
with
you guys
Friends
have
with me,
going?
I
you
wanna
should.
play
You guys
Words
have,
with
like,
Friends
a
with
bunch
you.
of games going on.
Oh, cool. Okay, let's
Dude,
play
let's all
then.
play. I'll reinstall it.
No, you're not
Okay,
invited.
do it. No, okay, you
It
have to download.
doesn't work.
You have
Wow.
to download.
I'm going to use ScrabbleWordFinder.com. I'm going to cheat. GG.
You have to do Words with Friends too. That's the one I
Yeah.
downloaded.
Yeah, whatever.
And then mine's connected to my
Riddle me this.
the profile pic.
Is
with the
waifu
thing.
a word on
Anyway.
there? Is waifu a word?
No, I don't think
It's
so.
pronounced waifu.
All right.
Trisha always makes up bull crap. She'll put word
QI? That's
like-
the best one right there.
like-
Key?
she'll put like one time she put tup TUP. I'm like, that's not a word. And then it was a word, and I was really mad.
Well, yeah. Where do you think
I was
Tupperware
like, what the
comes from,
fuck
Sam?
Yes, Sam. Jeez. It also means,
That's not.
it's
what
also
it
an
means.
abbreviation for to up. For example, I'm going to tup up this hill.
I'm gonna chew up this hill. There you go. Anyway, you should join us for Manga Book Club. Just hit us up on Discord. You can find our Discord link if you're not part of the Discord at links.animesummit.net. You can find everything right there. Everything, I tell you. Everything. Right there. And just real quick, our Instagram is now set to private due to crazy people. So just hit follow and Danny will approve
well,
it. And
so here's the thing.
No, let's not set it to private. That's stupid.
I don't know why, but I can't set the profile to private. So what I did was
okay, never
yeah,
mind.
so what I did was it's just only the people who follow us are allowed to comment our posts. That's it. Like no
Oh,
one
yeah.
else.
Yeah, I don't think it's because
That
it's a
makes sense.
business profile, so you can't make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that
Which
sucks.
is
Okay,
stupid
well, anyway.
because every
We're a
time
publicly
like
shared company.
you like look up on how to make your profile private, it doesn't clarify like on if it's a personal or a business profile. So Instagram, get your shit together.
Danny, that's
Instagram
that's
kinda
every
sucks.
how-to instruction ever. Nobody knows how to make good instructions, except for me because
Either
I'm
way, you
perfect.
should follow us on Twitter instead because Twitter is funnier. On Twitter, you can post like funny
Dude,
shit.
Twitter is bomb. There's like memes and shit on there. You know, you can mix different people groups. You know, you can talk to porn stars.
But on
one
Instagram
hand, you can
TV,
talk
I
to
posted
football
a
players on the
video
other.
of me walking through a DVD store in Osaka, looking at anime.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, you should look that up. Look that up. So yeah, follow us on there. Links.animesummit.net. You can find everything right there. That being said, let's get on with the fall season. Except up here in the Midwest, North Midwest, it's already snowing, and it pisses
So
me
how
off.
about
I'm
that
fucking
House
mad
of
right
Cards? Anime of the season,
now.
right?
How about the House of Cards? All right, so Quokka's gonna go off and do his own thing about some Netflix shit, like he always does every week.
Is
then-
what's his name? Kevin Spacey in that one now?
No, they fired him
Oh, why didn't they bring him back?
because they didn't need to.
I'm just kidding. I'm like, why did they bring him back? What'd he do?
And Nick with the poor taste jokes once
Yeah.
again. Now I'm probably have to edit that out. Okay. So fall. Let's do it. New batch. Here we go. Nick's got the list right
Spacefish.
here. Waifu and
What is
Husbando.
Spacefish? I didn't even watch that. All right. Anyway, Waifu and Husbando. So we chose, and by we, I mean the royal we. I chose the girl and the guy from the Rascal Bunny Senpai show, which I can never remember the name. Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, and
That's a lie. He
waifu-
does. He does dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
no, I think the whole point was anyway. We'll get to it
Everybody
when we talk
dreams
about the
of
show.
Bunny Girl Senpai.
So the girl, the waifu, is Mai Sakurajima, and she has a little bunny hair clip. She's pretty hot, voiced by Asami Seto. And the husbando is obviously her BF. I don't remember his name because he's a guy, but give me a minute while I scroll up the page. Sakuta Asuzagawa, that's the guy. That's the and actually the funny thing is he's probably the better written character so far, but you know. Yeah, so that's the waifu and husbando. It's pretty fitting. They're a couple of sorts, and yeah, we'll get to that show in a
There
bit.
you go. Yeah, so the first show on the list is... Oops, I had it open. Oh, here it is. Kishuku Gaku no Juliet. Or
Boarding School Juliet. We organized these
Boarding
by
School
English
Juliet.
alphabetical.
Yeah, just like last time. Alphabetical order to the English name. So...
We selected we selected the 16 most popular shows from Mal, and then we broke them up into two groups, and then we organized by alphabetical. That way, I don't know. That way it's a little random. You save up some hype for that sword art at the end.
Yeah, there you go. It takes place in Grigio Academy Boarding School, where students come from two rivaling countries known as the Black Dogs and the White Cats. So, Dogface Johnson versus Catface Johnson. 10 out of 10 show already. Here we go.
Stupid.
And,
So
and
dumb.
Persia and Inuzuka are leaders of their respective dorms, but they are secretly in love with each other. Now they must keep their relationship a secret from other dorm mates.
They ASMR each other. That's how they communicate.
When does Mercutio die? That's what I want to
Yeah.
know. Let's just skip to
Mercutio.
that
That's the only-
episode.
That's the only character I know from that. I really need to brush up on my Shakespeare.
Tybalt? Fucking Tybalt?
Tybalt? Is it Tybalt or Tybalt?
Tumultuous.
Oh, I'm thinking of that magic card. All right, never mind.
No, it's Tybalt.
Who are the ones from Hamlet?
Tybalt Johnson. There's Hamlet.
Ophelia. There's Ophelia.
Ophelia.
All right, anyway. Boarding School Juliet.
Anyway.
So as Japan usually does, they take a classic premise and they just kind of paste it into their show. This doesn't really have anything to do with Romeo and Juliet, other than the forbidden love
It's
type
like
of thing.
The theme of Forbidden
Yeah.
Love, yeah.
So
It is
romantic.
based on a manga by Studio Leiden Films, directed by Seiki Takuno. And yeah, so like, look, it's literally just the two sides fighting each other, and they're trying to keep it a secret, like Sam said. And like,
Oh no.
They go through their little hijinks. They're rowing on the boat. They can't confess their love the right way. It is pretty funny how the guy, I'm so bad with names, Romeo. Wow, it's actually Romeo. That's his name. That's right, because it's Romeo and Juliet. Inuzuka, they call him Inuzuka in Persia though. So Inuzuka,
Juliet Persia.
He confesses during a duel, like slashing his sword at her. He's like, "I love you, ski dash, ski 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 dash." That's what he's doing, and then she's like, "Okay," and then they go out. They start going out secretly, and there's a later on another girl who looks like what's her name, Alice from Shokugeki. She looks like her. Anyway, Chartreuse shows up, and she's trying to spoil their plans, and she turns Inuzuka into her little bitch.
Demon
little
sex
doggy.
child.
Yeah, she's like sitting on top of him, calling him with like a whistle or something. It's great. And Juliet is super fucking kawaii. So yeah, what did you guys think? Any comments? Did Danny watch it?
It's dumb. Watched the first episode, and I was like, I could watch the other two right now, but I feel like there's other anime that I need to give my time. Like, I just don't. It's basic, it's whatever.
Sam hates
nothing to
romance.
say.
All right.
God, see, yeah, okay, just straw man everything. That's not fucking romance is great when you don't do basic bitch shit like this. Like, this is exactly why people bitch. This is exactly why I'm bitching. It's like, I don't care about this. You know what happens at the end of Romeo and Juliet? They die.
Spoilers.
They fucking
Spoilers.
die.
We got to bleep that out. Aren't they like
Dead or
14 in the actual Romeo and Juliet? Which actually fits really well with anime because every anime character is 14.
Yes, they were about 14.
Yeah, 14.
That's
I think
prime.
Romeo
That's
was,
prime birthing age.
I think Romeo was 15 and she was 14. Juliet Capulet
Dude,
and Romeo Montefiore.
Did you guys ever see that one from the 60s, the Romeo and Juliet? I think it was from like...
No,
The
the
one that you
Leonardo
have to-
the
DiCaprio
one that
you had to
one is
watch
the best one.
Yeah, that one. Romeo
No.
plus Juliet.
No, the one with the tits.
Yeah, that one you had to watch in high school. I had
Dude,
to watch
that girl
one in high
was
school.
so fucking
You got to
hot.
watch
Yeah, I
tits
watched
in
that
high
one.
school, Danny?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't need a permission slip.
Her name was like
Olivia
Olivia something in real life. I forgot. Anyway, she was super
It
hot.
was like in the 70s.
super
yeah.
hot, dude. No lie.
But I remember that one because people to this day say that's still like the most like close adaptation.
Yeah,
because
because you get to see some titties. That's why. That's the only thing I know about that one.
Okay,
But
all
dude,
right.
okay, look, I liked one of the scenes in Boarding School Juliet where they're chasing. No, it's like the two sides are the cats and the dogs are about to charge at each other like a mosh pit, and they're all like charge, and then Inuzuka's like yeah, and he's got like his fucking llama face, and he's like smiling and like hearts are coming out of him as he's charging, because he's trying to bone, but but Juliet's got to keep it a secret, so there you go. It's that tension right there. You got to have some push pull, some tension.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. That just didn't seem. I don't care.
Was
you know what I mean?
Koka
Like
able to watch it, or Danny? I know Koka had some
I
technical
watched it.
difficulties.
I thought it was dumb. It's just like your typical not like stupid, but like your typical
definitely
Romeo and
stupid.
Juliet story mixed with fucking tsundere character development. Like,
Sundry character.
no. I much rather watch Toradora to have some tsundere character development than this. This is
She's
just
not
dumb.
like
That's
she's
'cause
not- she's kinda
Toradora is
soft
good.
tsundere though. No, Persia is not that much of a sun. She's more of like a.
No, she's a tsundere.
She's kind of like a dairy.
No,
She's
a
kind of
tsundere.
like a half and half cream,
She's a tsundere.
half milk.
She's a hafe and hafe.
All
right. I don't think there's much to
yeah,
write
it looks
home
like
about this show.
Koka. I don't
so
think has watched it, so that's cool.
It looks terrible.
Yeah.
it looks terrible. So you have to understand, like, well, we probably said this before, but Koka, because of where he is, it's hard for him to get the same kind of access, if you know what I mean, to
Because Korea
Internet's
has a
good, but
giant
it's just so
firewall.
far that torrents don't work very well, and a lot of websites are.
That still
shit.
doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like it would work even better there, but whatever.
I'm further away.
no, if the original location of the server that
Yeah,
it's
but
uploaded to,
no, it doesn't matter because a lot of these are like Russian websites.
it does
and shit.
matter. Okay, well,
Whatever,
anyway,
okay.
if anyone wants to be Quokka's
Okay, Nick,
If
you
anyone
can fly out
I
here.
think it's a-
dedicated,
I
You
think
haven't
it's a
turned your
Korean
computer on
conspiracy.
in 3
I
years,
think
and
they
you're
got
gonna
the-
come
I got-
over here.
They
and
got
tell
the
me.
Chinese firewall. I'm on a computer right now. Thank you very much. They got the Chinese firewall in Korea. They're blocking you. They know what they know you're trying to have fun, and they block it because Korea is no fun allowed.
so if anyone wants to be Quokka's dedicated like torrenter,
That's-
and you want to email him episodes of stuff weekly, I can't pay you, but what I can tell you is, nice job. Thank you
Please
for
don't.
that. So hit me up. Hit him
You
up.
should actually
Anyway.
snail mail it.
Snail mail it. There you go. Oh, well, hold on. Let me click on.
So we
this
got the
one.
next one. Next
I-
show, we have Conception.
Conception.
Stupid.
Better
This
or
is,
worse
like,
than Romeo and Juliet?
atrocious. Oh, so far worse. So far worse.
Yeah, this was.
It has a
I couldn't-
4.75 on Mal. I mean, I don't know. That's not that bad.
I couldn't get past 5 minutes of watching this show.
Shit, I watched all 3 episodes.
I can barely get through reading the synopsis before wanting to vomit.
Yeah.
So the basic
This
premise.
was actually the last show that I started watching on our list and stuff, and after like within 3 minutes I'm like, yeah, I can't watch this. This is no.
The
This
art
is
looks so
terrible.
fluffy though,
I
Yeah.
guess it looks like generic ass anime art to me, but
but like just really clean and cute.
Yeah, with
the
that.
the problem though is they don't
raccoon dog.
actually animate anything. Well, let's give a quick summary. So there's a boy and a girl in high school. They get transported to this
First he
mythical
knocks her
world
up.
called Granvania, and there are
and their
impurities.
and their cousins.
First he knocks
that are
her up.
causing yeah, look, he's got to bang the 12 constellations of the astrology or some shit, but he doesn't actually bang them. He just kind of like they just kind of like get physically close, and then they're done. And then they have a baby, and the babies get killed by a giant
Monsters.
like Exodia looking monster. And they don't really animate a lot. They skip a lot of scenes. It's pretty awkward. They're like, feed me. At one point, he's like, feed me an apple, and she's like, okay. They just skip past it. They don't show anything. It's like, all right, well, why'd you even say any of that? Yeah,
That's
but yeah,
the Satoshi
Conception.
Kon level of direction. They just fucked it up.
Yeah. Except
You're
they don't
supposed to
have
skip
enough frames.
over unfocused bits to advance the story, not just skip things arbitrarily.
And there's also a floating puppet. That is, it's like a
Which
little bear.
does not help the anime at all.
Yeah, and half the time its mouth doesn't move, and half the time it does move. It's just a little bit odd. Every girl's in love with him. He's like a generic MC coon with the poop string hair right between his eyes, the dingleberry. That's what I call it. And you know, it's Studio Gonzo. Look. If Gonzo makes a bad anime, this is like exactly what I would expect it to be. This reminds me. Did they do 18 If? I don't remember. Either way, that show is like half good. This show is just kind of all kind of poopy because they try to titillate you, but then they don't show you any titties, and it's not animated well enough. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of dumb.
Why'd you even put this on the list?
It was popular in the season. It was on the list. Plus, we had to watch a bad anime to, so we could have some perspective.
Conception.
Well, it
Where you
was
gotta
higher on the list, and now it's fallen a little bit lower because everyone's like, "Wow, this is terrible."
It's funny because like he gets told like you gotta like mate or whatever with the 12 zodiacs, whatever, you know. And then like they do it behind some curtains, and all it is like they touch bodies, and all of a sudden like a toddler appears out of nowhere. It's like fucking.
Yeah, this is like 1/100th.
But were there
of Yuri
CG dolphins?
Kumarashi. I don't think there was any CG in this one, so that's
No,
good. That's a point.
There was no CG dolphins?
Nope.
So
Nope.
it did better than Fate then.
Fate had some hot chicks though, so there we go.
Damn.
Anyway, let's get past this.
Burn.
I mean,
this,
in far as
Burn.
sex scene.
Yeah, this is a generic MC Kun with sword gets trapped in some bullshit.
And has to
That's what it is.
not
and then he
fuck.
gets laid.
Biddies.
contender for worst anime of the season, I would say.
Kuga's Contenders. There we go.
All right. Oh,
All
Kuga's
right.
Contenders. That's pretty good, actually. Quokka's Contenders.
We said that to you.
Quokka's Contenders.
We said that to you.
What did
In
I
the
write on the
fucking chat.
sheet? I wrote Quokka's Emporium of
Dumb.
Things that make him not want to kill himself. That's what I wrote. But that was, because that didn't rhyme. We all have rhyming. Anyway, we'll get to the power rankings later. Next show, we have Double Decker. And this is a very well named show. Double Decker. It's like you go to your friend's house, you leave a double decker in the toilet, don't flush. It's great. It's related to Tiger and Bunny, the anime.
Nick, why are you the way you are?
Michael Scott. Yeah. Double Decker, action, sci-fi, crime, drama, comedy.
It's literally Tiger and Bunny 2.0.
I still haven't seen Tiger and Bunny.
Except with like minus the superhero aspect of it. It's just cops and robbers, and it's bad.
Did you watch the dub though, Danny?
No.
The dub is good. The dub makes it a lot better.
I don't.
Trust me. The dub makes it better. I think it's okay. I think Double Decker is fine. What are you talking about? It's pretty funny actually because it has like this slick haired dude who's like keeps trying to rename the main character, and the main guy, what's his fucking face? Perm man, not Perm man. Kirill Vrubel. He's trying to join this crime fighting special investigation unit, and they're fighting against this drug called Anthem, which lets people go into overdrive and basically change their body into like different physical features, rapid evolution. That's like the whole plot, and he's trying to join this crime lab. So yeah. I thought it was kind of good. I thought it was well animated. Great English dub. Good job by Funimation.
I thought it was really super well animated.
This is one of the best animated of the season.
The cover though, like I looked before I watched it, I always look at the cover, and I'm like, oh man, it's another good guys with lavish costumes and weapons.
Yeah, the cover is not very good. At least the My Anime List one.
I'm just talking about like in general. Like there's always the one or two animes that are out every season where it's like. Protective anti-crime organization with lavish outfits and huge weapons, the anime, and it's like that's what this is. But no, it's not super like that. The one guy, Douglas, he's just got like a gun, and then like, what's the other guy's name? Kirill?
Yeah, purple hair.
Kirill, purple hair man. He's cool. But like I never finished Tiger and Bunny, so I guess that's probably why I enjoyed it a little more. But
Travis Murphy, that's the guy with the slick hair. He looks kind of like Archer, except with a mustache.
Travis Murphy.
He's like the head of the crime fighting unit.
Macmillan and wife.
Yeah, I mean we're only 3 episodes in. They're basically just they're introducing the characters and setting up some small. Skirmishes with the enemies, and he's trying to join their club. So yeah,
once you start watching it and you see like how the characters look and the way everything is drawn, then it just all works out and it all fits. It looks really cool. The CG kind of is like whatever,
What CG? Did I miss that?
Just like the car, and the buildings and shit.
Whatever, that's not that bad, dude. Unless it's like Handshaker's bad, I don't give
terrible.
a shit.
No, it's not Handshaker's bad.
It's like you can see it.
But like, it's animated really cool, and you kind of get used to the outfits, and you see like I don't know, they're kind of cool.
Well,
like, because
sorry.
Studio.
I was gonna say it's Studio Sunrise. That's why the animation's so good. They got that Gundam money, dude. They're just fucking pouring it down the animators' gullets.
Wait, so how is this related to Tiger and Bunny then?
Side story. It's like an alternate universe or something. I'm not sure. It just says
I know Tiger and Bunny
it's an adaptation of Double Decker, other Tiger and Bunny. So that's like must be by the same creator, is my guess.
I mean, yeah, they're both Sunrise and the same. Let's see, who's the creator person? Joji Furata. He did not do Tiger and Bunny, so I don't know.
That's just the director, though. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, true. Anyway, I think it's just give it a watch. I
put on the dub. The dub is really good. Trust me.
I didn't watch the dub.
Go back and watch it. It's great. It literally makes it
twice
as good.
I'll go back and watch the dub. Maybe I should finish Tiger and Bunny too then, because maybe that's why I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. But anyway,
moving on. So we have here we go. Kaze ga Tsuyoko Fuitero, or Run with the Wind. This is
Hot Guys Running,
a production IG based on a novel sports drama anime, and it's pretty cool. There's like basically there's a group of delinquent guys of varying backgrounds who are blackmailed and coerced into running this epic race in Japan. What is the name of the race again? I didn't write it down.
Hakone Ekiden.
Hakone Ekiden, and it's like basically a super duper Tour de France triathlon type of thing, with like a whole bunch of different legs. I think it's like 12 legs or something.
Goes from Tokyo to Hakone and back.
Yeah, and there's like all different terrains and different styles of running. So he needs to get all these different guys to run the race, and he's like he's making them do it in order to live in his cheap like apartment complex thingy. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Good animation, production IGs, killing it. It has hot guys. Danny likes that. What do you think, Danny?
Now, is this the same artist? Oh yeah, actually, I want to hear what Danny thinks. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it right there. That's when it happened. I was like, oh yeah, I want to hear what Danny has to say, and you could hear it like on her end just being weird, and then she muted herself because it wasn't even working, or it muted her. I don't know, but like then I actually have the audio of me going, oh, so should we like do this, keep going or whatever, blah blah blah, and then you hear me going, okay, and then it just like cuts out, and that's because that's like when I stopped it, and then like you can see like on the track like Nick and Quokka's it goes on for like another 30 some minutes. But anyway, I thought that was funny. So I mean, just real quick though, I mean like I am enjoying SAO. Nick said he was enjoying SAO too, and Quokka is of course talking about Netflix shit and getting mad at everything. He says anime's stupid. But we're gonna finish it. We're gonna finish it and bring you a whole another just kind of wacky episode with a bunch of stuff. Maybe we'll do like a rest of seasonal catching up in the anime world with the host kind of thing or something. I don't know. But either way, I am so sorry about that. Please don't yell at me or leave a bad Yelp review. Things have been crazy with everyone, and we're just getting back on track now. So, and here's the worst part: the holidays are coming up, and it's like, cool, yeah, I want to be already fucking up, and it's not even like the holidays, like near the holidays yet, you know. But anyway, that was us four, and we've been the Anime Summit Podcast. I'm Sam, and I'll talk to you next time.